Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. How is everybody? I want to thank everybody for coming over to the fun little TikTok and watching my videos and all your comments and stuff. It's so fun over there. And I was really guided this morning to take it easy, have a quiet meditation, and just reflect on the kind of energy that I'm infusing into my reads and not have them be hurried or rushed. I feel sometimes when I go on different platforms like TikTok, they're little 60-second kind of like dips into, the future, but they feel a little bit like time constraints. So I really just wanted to slow it down and just have a nice chill vibration where, I had a nice quiet cadence voice and everything was like straight out of a quiet meditation. And I think sometimes when I just look at it like a quiet thing on the screen with no sound around, that really helps. Oh goodness, here comes a cat. So I'm going to be wrestling her. Just one of those moments where it's like, let's just go in with lots of breath and width and calm. And this is just going to be a read, whatever comes up, because I was like directed, just start whatever the cards start to talk about. That is what is going to come in for each of us. And here are our choices as well, you guys. Number 1, we have fecundity and rain. Number 2, we have outer core and fluidity. I love that. Number 3, we have north and expansion. And I'm also going to get underneath right here, I have my PreRaphaelite cards, and we're going to pull a card for these. A card or two for each one for clarifiers as well. So let's start with fecundity and rain. I feel right now if you chose this, you're going to have a lot of good, deep, enriching ideas, like really fertile soil for ideas. So once you start some sort of project or labor of love, great ideas are just going to come to you, and you're just going to be in this fun kind of fervor of creation, and time is going to disappear, and you're going to be really proud of what you're putting out there, because it's truly from your spirit and soul and something you want to do. And it's just a natural extension of yourself, which I really love. So I'm going to pull a center card. Oh my gosh, of course you have the sun, and then breathe. So these are reminders that is life's breath, our creative endeavors, what makes us feel good, how we stretch ourselves, how we learn, right? How we kind of earn that little bit of, wow, I did all right today. I feel good. My energy is up there. How I provide that for myself personally is definitely educating myself in different areas and then condensing that knowledge and passing it on, whether it's through IG, reading through little things that are uplifting in my videos. I feel like psychology and mental health and well-being is really, really important for people right now. I have been doing some special reads with people, and I can see and feel, some of their trepidation or anxiety. And I feel like if in any way I can waylay that, quiet that, and have people have that quiet first starting step to bring them to a piece of peace and even footing, a starting point, that's all it is. And that's what this is for you. So right now you're going to feel like, wow, this is breathing life into my projects. This is breathing life into my day. We all have that certain something that sparks us, ignites us, and just has us take off. And you're going to find that more and more. Some of you guys might just have a foothold on that. For some of you guys, a lot of it is fun social stuff. It is TikTok. People really jump on the bandwagon and it's fun and it's playful. For some of you guys, it's YouTube, going on, listening to people that make you feel good. I have days where I could just watch TED Talks till I literally go in a coma. But what happens is when I imbibe too much and get too much information, I kind of get it they get overlaid. So I have to stay on one topic. If it's mental health or well-being, I stay in that. Because what happens is I get so much information, it's hard to catalog it. So I'm going to have one sip of water too. It's a little drier and cooler here. Oh my goodness, it was 20 degrees in the morning. I was like, woo. Oh, why did I just think of that and have that pause? I want to have a shout out to Sammy over at Not Your Average Glow Up. Thank you so much yesterday for that beautiful ending to your video, and that you felt like I was kind of your cyber mom. That was such a lovely thing to hear, because one of the things that I do pride myself in is I feel like emotion is so contagious, right? How we feel. You ever have a doom and gloom person come in your room and they're like, oh, this happened and that? It changes the energy of the room and how we think and feel. Very nervous people do that too. They make other people nervous. So I feel like it is my goal in my videos and other formats to provide a sense of higher vibration, right? The possibilities to know that we really can do, be, say, think, and feel anything that we want. We are so used to this kind of fake construct that we've grown up with, that we have to be in this kind of box or we have to conform. But guess what? We don't. I've from a very young age decided I wasn't going to, I was always going to just go off and do my own thing and discover. And that's the stage you're at. And that is why all this exciting sun energy is bursting through for you. You're like, I know that this is a possibility. I know that I can have my own business doing A, B, and C. Right now, I feel with chaos and what is, turbulent and chaotic in the world, there is always opportunity. And if nothing is shining through more than anything right now, it is any kind of endeavor or skill set that you have to make somebody else feel better, whether it's through what you naturally craft. People are going to smaller, personally owned businesses because they want to support in that. The things that really matter and have meaning in this world are coming through in a nuclear way. I mean, big business and all of that stuff where we think, oh, well, if I go here, I'll save a little bit of money. But if you go to the next place, a small owned business, you may be saving somebody's livelihood. It's that kind of thinking. It's amazing. Women supporting women, everybody supporting each other. It is absolutely fantastic. And you're in this zone and you're in this vibration where you're like, yes, this is what I feel. I think this, I feel this. And look at this. You have the beautiful creation. You are just going to be in this flow, in this ebb state where you feel like you have all the oxygen you need to breathe into your day, to stay motivated and feel good. And that is not to say, I have these moments too when I first wake up and we're somehow indoctrinated into this where we overthink and we wake up with our concerns heavier on us than anything else, right? Oh, I need to do this. Is it cold out? I've got to get to the bus stop. I need to do this. And all these things that flutter down. But what we have to do is, boom, we need to just vaporize those when they come in and be like, wow, you know what? I'm in a warm house. I have a lovely family. I have my health to whatever degree. I still have 20% of my hair on my head. Whatever it is, we are saying thank you and giving thanks and gratitude for what the world and universe is providing for us. And then it makes more of these: sun, fun, light, and bright. I read this thing this morning that made me laugh so loud, and it made my morning, and even Hagen was laughing. It was this woman sitting there in this room, and she was looking green, and it goes, pale, stale, and eaten kale. Look, everybody on their diets, and I was dying. I'm like, pale, stale, and eaten kale. I was like, that is the best. And just the way this person looked like a piece of kale. And I was dying, these silly moments that bring in the light, that bring in the levity, that bring in the joy, that bring in the laughter. We can always reach for those, right? SNL does it for me every time. Just little things like that. Let's perk up. Because I'm for one, when I wake up, I'm like, oh, what time is it? What needs doing? Who needs feeding? And then I'm like, you know what? Just breathe, and get in the flow of the day. And you're going to be doing that. And with this sun card, I'm telling you, you're going to have so many beautiful little vibrant victories coming in, group one. You are going to have that house that you need. You're going to have that partner that you need. You're going to have that job and fulfilling vocation and career that you love and thrive in. You're going to have those deep depths of understanding of your life path because you're like, I'm ready to dive in. I'm ready to get in the flow and listen to the universal messages. And you're going to be receiving those 1111s, 333s. You're going to find feathers and pennies and coins and all of these things and weird bird activity and anomalies and things in the sky and all these things of the universe saying, you know what? It's your time. You're going to flourish. You're cared for. You are uniquely you, and you deserve to have what you love and desire, group one. So beautiful energy. I didn't even know what cards I was really going to use or how I was going to do this, and I just felt like have something be bright, ethereal, and calm, and the messages will come, and they just do, and that's in your life, the answers are just going to come, and you're going to derive a sense of accomplishment, strength, and love. Yay, I love that for you, group one. Again, you guys, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. And all my links are down below if you need a private video. I have lots of people asking about that. And also, if you go over to my IG, which is SparKrist11, I'm running all kinds of specials. If you just scroll down through my stuff, I'm doing a Valentine's spread. I do the ultimate love spread, past life spread, all kinds of fun stuff. And I'm going to be putting up a new one as well. And they're anywhere between $25 and $30. So they're half off their usual cost. So, I just feel like it's something I felt propelled to do, and it's working out really well, and I really enjoy them. So you guys, that is that, and I would love for you to come see me on TikTok. It's Melanie Williams 616, and it's really fun. I love the way you can snazz up the reads with music and everything else. And go see Cherry Enchantresses are great. Tigras are great. Oh my gosh, just off the hook. Really exciting. Okay, you guys. So now we're on to number 2, which is outer core and fluidity. This speaks of a calm inner essence where you just fluidly go from one thing to another. This is where you can, be transitioned from what might be like almost like a self induce kind of like little coma of whatever you can be on IG or something. You're just scrolling. You're almost afraid to move or get out of that, because then you realize if I go in the kitchen, there may be a responsibility where I have to do dishes or do something. But this is about self-care and moving a muscle, changing a thought, and doing what's next best thing for you mentally, spiritually, physically, all that. It's very difficult for me sometimes to go from a very creative state to a physical state where I know I do need to incorporate exercise. If it's cold outside, I can talk myself out of it in a minute, but I have never regretted going for a walk. So that's what I pull up. That's where I fluid. It's like, I see it like a waterfall that becomes the wheel, and the water's going round and round, and it's always suggesting good things to us, things that will help us excel, make us feel better, and produce results. And we have to listen to that and act on it fluidly and quickly, moving that muscle, changing that thought. If you're in your bed or on your couch going, oh, and their studies have shown that oftentimes people will opt out of what is the more responsible or thing that's better for us just because it takes more time or effort. So make things easier. Fill that fridge with fresh vegetables, have fruits and nuts all over, have good healthy fare around to eat, have things, your sneakers, your weights close by. If you have a weight right by your couch and you're sitting on their little arm weights, chances are you'll lean over and pick those up if you feel inspired to do that. So make things closer so you have a fluid transition from that. So what we're going to do is, where are my cards? We're going to see what your next cards are. And we're going to pull one of these and one of those. Whoa, we have beautiful King of Swords. And then we have, let's start with cave and protection. This is saying, you can always, boom, you can go into that beautiful protective state where you feel good and cozy and happy in your own surroundings. It's kind of like that hermit thing. Okay, enough people, enough social, whatever. I'm going to dial it down and go in my cave and watch a fun little show that makes me feel inspired and happy. I do this with YouTube. I watch really entertaining, smart, helpful readers, and I'm in my little cozy cave. I get coffee and I make it a beautiful tradition. I do this for myself and it gives me something to look forward to. I'm saying create these beautiful little cave moments for yourself throughout the day that you have to look forward to. And what's going to happen is you're going to feel restored. You're going to feel better. You're going to feel like you're your optimal self because you're not giving so much or thinning out your bandwidth with other people and paying attention to things you don't need to or want to, right? Sometimes I used to do this, one more sip of water, where I'd go on my DMs or go on social media and I'd end up answering all these questions and I'll realize hours went by. And then I would be kind of socially exhausted because I'd be problem solving and I realized what you need to do is reduce that. So you're going to realize where you need to reduce and you're going to be really strong in your sovereignty and have great ideas and have follow through. Guess what? Things get done because a thought comes into our head, right? We either act upon it or we don't. So if it's a good thought, we're thinking, hey, I should just go out my yard and stretch for a moment and get some fresh air. Guess what? Strong in that sovereignty, slide on those shoes, put on that coat, you're there, right? It's as simple as that. Movement, focus, follow through, focus, follow through. That's all it is. So you're going to be acting beautifully on these smart, rich ideas that come in. Oh, I should message this person about this idea I had, a publishing house, whatever it is. Focus, follow through, done, action. You've implemented that. Guess what? Now those seeds are planted. It's almost like having a passive income, right? Like if you invested in real estate or something like that. These ideas that you had are now out there. So they're passively coming, going, boom, bonus. Things start coming in, revenue streams because of it. But also you're going to be able to answer other people's quandaries or little problems very easily because you're going to have a healthy detachment. That's what sovereignty is. You keep your space, you keep your lane, and you feel like you're in this kind of safe cave. You don't have to get involved emotionally. You don't need to be distracted if you have something better or more formidable on your plate. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. Hey, I am going to tap right into this, have follow through and focus because it's important. It has meaning. There's a reason it came into my head. I believe that all little thoughts and ideas that make us feel good, galvanize us towards action, are direct from the divine. I definitely do. Like I felt compelled to do this video exactly how I'm doing it. And I just follow through, flow. I got in a very comfortable place. And this is what comes from it. This richness, this brightness, this growth. If you ever seen the wild ecosystems under the ocean, like how things just thrive off one another and help each other. And this is what you're going to do. You're going to be plugging into different things, listening to this reader, speaker, person, seeing the show, getting a great idea, pinpointing it, immediate flow and follow through, directives like in your brain going, of course you can do this. Do not procrastinate too long because it'll vaporize, have pen and paper, write things down. And then if you feel like, you're just getting all this, because what happens is action begets more thought, begets more energy, begets more success, begets all that, right? You ever want something done? I'm serious. Ask a busy person, because you're already in that flow, in that lane of doing, getting, plucking those cherries right out of thin air. I find my busiest, best days, I can get so much done because I'm not doubting my time. I'm not doubting my abilities. I'm not doubting anything being able to occur. I just say yes to it. Yes. And you get in that flow stream. And guess what? A richness, an abundance, flow state happens where things just materialize, and the universe also starts to hand them through these little portals for you, right? Oh, I want to do this, but how might I do this? Boom, here's an idea. Not kidding when I was like, oh, I don't know if I really wanted to film, but I was like, oh, I don't know where that area of my camera is. I misplaced it yesterday. I am not kidding you. When I looked down, I looked in the weirdest spot in this little basket, and it was right there. So I'm telling you, the divine, beautiful interventions will come in to help you focus, to give you what you need, give you what you want, and just keep you chugging like that little engine that could. And you're going to be so surprised at what you turn these Midas little golden nugget ideas into, and how well received they are. I just feel like this is a time for you to thrive and anticipate things before they come, so you can be ready and just focus. So I feel like you're going to be in mid-streaming, boom, 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 picking those cherries, go, 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 in the flow, feeling good, like those Tiger Woods moment, like, dude, I see where I'm going to hit this ball and it's going in. Boom, eagle, eagle, eagle. Like, you just have your eye on the prize and you're doing beautifully. Great energy group too. I love that for you. If you're new to my channel, you guys, welcome. My name is Melanie Williams. I really appreciate you popping in. I'm also available at Melanie Williams 616 on TikTok. I would love for you to come over to Instagram and come see me over there too. I do daily post memes and reads and fun things. And I have the Goddess Provisions giveaway over there. If you come follow, you're automatically entered in all the giveaways. And I have if you scroll down on my stuff, I have a lot of great, reading specials and layouts right now, loved ones, and it's a lot of fun. So you guys, beautiful, miraculous energy. I'm telling you, fluid, beautiful, calm energy for you. So now you guys, I'm going to have a sip of water and we're going to go on to number 3, which is expansion and north. Oh, this is one of my favorite cards. The reason why this card is like so substantial and impactful for me is I've always had this saying, I am true north. I am true north. That means my compass is always directed there. It's from a place of integrity. It's a place of honesty. It's a place of stability. It's the place that always brings me back to where I need to get to. If I get a little accumulated with 3D energy, it is impulse buying, materialism, anything that comes from the ego, I'm like, where's my true north? What really has meaning? What is special? What do I need to pay attention to? I always ask spirit, and I get back to that humble spot. Because everybody knows this, in the world, if you have a lot of people that are constantly sending you messages, you're so helpful, you're so wonderful, just all these accolades and things that make you feel really great. The reason that it should be special and is special is you've enacted a positive change in somebody who can now do better and have a better sense of well-being. That's it. It's not because you get more likes or more people are subscribing, or that all you are is a conduit at that stage. And when we realize whatever position we're in, and light workers, we have to realize this and get back to true north. That's why we're here. We're a conduit for spirit to galvanize other people for better ways of existence, lighter, brighter ways, so they don't suffer so much. When I was younger, I suffered with indecision and ego and all these things, and it was painful. And light workers are here to definitely alleviate and show you that we don't need to be that way. It is just a construct and a matrix mentality that is kind of made up through a lot of unfortunate events, just consumerism and all that garbage, but none of it matters. Nobody really that matters to in your life cares how many coats or shoes or bags or houses you have, right? They care how you make them feel and your level of kindness, and that is it. So let's see what's coming, you guys. I love all the water in this read. This is fantastic. Oh my gosh, of course you have the World card. Look at all this. Look at all this water elementals for you. So let's begin with depth. You're going to be finding out things about yourself and other people that just are like, whoa, I can't believe I noticed that now. Whoa, I can't believe I feel that now. Like all the tingles, all the feelings, everything, the red flags are going to come in, because guess what? You don't want any of this superficial garbage anymore. You want to really know what makes people tick, why they really like to be around you, talk to, be part of your life. Same thing. What is it about you that you truly love? And we need to embrace ourselves. And you're going to be going through this phase that is fantastic. Will you embrace and love yourself unconditionally? It's the number one thing. That is the starter pack. Once we realize because to reject who we are or to doubt that we're lovable is to doubt sources and the divine ability to make, this beautiful person that you are. You were created by two parents, and to say that, oh, I'm unlovable is to say kind of your parent's source, and life is unlovable. We're meant to be multifaceted. We're meant to have many depths. We're meant to have shadow sides. No, what if we didn't? I'm serious. We'd all be carbon copies. That would be scary. We'd all be Stepford wives. And everybody has this thing. And I hate when people say, oh, I want it to be perfect. There really is no perfect. I feel like original. I feel like you are perfect. You're an original. If you are messy as hell and you leave wrappers and crumbs and things, I love weird oddities like that, where they're not even oddities. I love where people are unique, where they have this thing like where their car is a holy hell of a mess because they save every bag they've ever bought. I love uniqueness. I love quirkiness. I love, things that individuate us. And that's what you're going to find out about yourself. That is interesting about me. I am really, really great at whatever it is, relaxing other people, putting animals at ease, all those little tiny things, shine little lights on other little beautiful areas of your life. And then you notice, right? We notice those aspects in others. That's how we pull in our kindred spirits. And that is what's happening for you with this World card. Your kindred spirits are going to show up in droves to show you how uniquely exciting, wonderful, and cool you are, and bring other things to your view, things that you might have like kind of obfuscated or tried to hide from because you thought it was different in a weird sense, but it's different in a unique and beautiful sense, right? One of those things. And part of this is due to the fact that you're going to have this bravery switch that goes on. When you get in the watery flow state of depth, you become brave because you think like, you know what? I've been there. I've said that. I've experienced this and I've lived through it and I've learned through it. And that's what I'm meant to do. Every single incarnation is about that. It is a learning process, where we're going, what we're doing, how we're elevating, how we elevate our energy, our others, how we stop projecting negativity, how we stop buying into this matrix mentality of we need to seem a certain way or look a certain way. It breaks my heart, when young females are like, am I getting too heavy? Am I doing this? Like, all of these things are the physicality realm, and all these weird like Barbie doll looking people or Kardashian looking people and all of these things. Beauty is definitely in the eye of the beholder in ourselves. And when we believe we're beautiful and we're confident in that, other people start to see it. And I don't care. I feel like the more people have to just constantly pour into the physical side of their life, that I feel like other areas suffer for that. So it's like, let's be happy and content. I love a woman out there smiling, making eye contact, zero makeup on, hair looking like she just got out of like a roller coaster ride. And you know what? My best days are like when I just get up, shower, go. I don't even really pay attention when I'm putting on. I just go. I'm ready for the adventure and the richness of the day. I'm brave. I don't care if somebody looks at me and I've got lips that are so chapped they could sandblast your floor. You ever have that day where you lick your lips and you go, what the actual hell is attached to my face? Like, what? Like, I don't know what's going on where I live now, but it's so dry that I literally have to I go through like a chapstick thing a day. But whatever it is, and we're not self-conscious of it. We're like, this is me, you know what? And you're smiling and you're beaming. I have wonderful things, crazy wonderful things happen when I have these experiences. I went to Starbucks the other day and I'm smiling at people behind my mask, and I feel like it travels through. And I'm not kidding you, when people were all of a sudden, they just started complimenting, they just started giving me free food. No lie. I go in there and I smile. And there's a lady, she's putting something away and she goes, what's the day of the what's the date? And the guy behind the counter didn't answer, her coworker. So she goes, is it the 17th? He still doesn't answer. So I go on my phone, I go, yeah, it is the 17th. And she looked up and I smiled. And then a moment later, she's like, I like your hat. And then the guy behind the thing is like, how's your day going? And the other girl says to me, and I start laughing, she goes, have you eaten yet? And I thought it was a weird question because it was 5 p.m. But here's the weird thing. I had not eaten yet. That was a weird thing because I was running around all day. And I said, no, that's why I'm here. And she goes, oh, you're not getting a drink? And I go, no, I'm getting a sandwich. She goes, would you like this dessert? And she just hands me this thing and she just gives it to me. And she's like, some people call in things and they don't come get it. And she's like, would you like it? And then it was just this nice domino effect of smiling, being warm and being open. And you're going to feel that. You're going to be brave. You're going to want to connect with people. People are going to want to connect with you. You are going to feel like, you know what? The world is good. The world is kind, because that's what you're viewing it through, the lens of warmth and hospitality and love. And people are seeing you and embracing you this way. You ever act short of time and you're rushing somebody else, whether it's a service worker or somebody? People don't appreciate that. I've been in that field. And when people come in for lunch, I feel like going, or anything, shopping, anything they're doing. If you don't have the time to do something, why are you doing it? That's the first thought that goes through my head, right? Impatience is, I feel like, just terrible in the world. And why are we impatient? We have a lot more time. When we say to ourselves, I have all the time in the world, all is well. We play quiet music. We take it easy. We live in our beautiful kind of depth of, oh, I feel this person's energy and I want to relax and feel better. You are going to get the results you want. People are going to want to give to you. They are going to want to donate their time to you and help you as well and listen to you and get to know you in the depths of you. And you're going to feel braver and braver, because as you exercise this muscle called self-confidence and called bravery and called love and called self-care, it's going to get bigger. Anything that we put our time, focus, and energy into grows, and that's what's going to be happening for you. And you're going to feel like it was there all along, like Dorothy in her little red shoes. You were home all along. It was there all along. The answers are, when we're calm, like right before you go to bed, don't you get the best ideas? Don't you get resolutions to your problems? Because guess what? You're not stressed about it. You're just chill about it. You are in a flow state. You're in the depths. You're in the calm. You're in this kind of sediment, the bottom of the lake, where you feel chill. And then guess what? The whole world opens up. All the opportunities open up and you feel great. Wow, you guys, beautiful energy. I am loving that for you. And you guys, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name's Melanie. Thank you so much for watching my video. I sure would like some subscribes, and I would like some likes. I really appreciate it. It just helps. What happens is channels can get stagnant if you forget, and like sometimes I would forget to do that, and people, they forget if they're subscribed or not. So it really does help. Look at this. You're just going for it. And again, all my links are down below, you guys. I do private reads. A lot of people have been IGing me and asking me. All my rates and things are down below as well. And if you come over to IG, I'm always running reading specials. Right now, if you scroll down, and you can come ask too, I'm running a $25, $30 specials on really unique, fun, ultimate love spreads, Valentine love spreads, past life spreads, all kinds of fun things, because as I'm instructed, I just do. And I feel like if there's a reason it comes into my head, I act on it, just as you're going to do in your beautiful true north direction now, where you're going to have care and love for yourself and be in this beautiful expansive energy. So love and light to all of you guys. I hope you have a great week.